Hi, Chibi Neko here. One thing some of you may not know is I actually do read all my comments, no matter how weird they are. And one thing I've been noticing is more and more people have been asking me to talk more about Final Fantasy, even commenting on videos that are unrelated to the topic. Okay, that's not creepy at all. But rejoice, my kittens, or may I call you kittens? Well, too bad I'm doing it now. For I have played Final Fantasy 15 episode Gladiolus. Now I know I'm late to this party, but I have a very good reason. You see, I have spent the winter months in the mystical land known as Fort McMurray, Alberta, cause, you know, the completionist, he can't live without me. So it's only now I've gotten back to my homeland and downloaded this episode and gotten the time to play it. And for those of you who are about to type in the comments, you could have taken your PS4 with you. Well, yeah, I could, but given the way air travel has been going lately, I'm not about to trust my fragile cargo to Air Canada. I mean, come on, would you? So I took the patient route and played it upon my return. So, how was it? It was... It wasn't bad, and it wasn't fantastic either. I mean, it was basically a dungeon where I get to play as someone else other than Noctis. Now, for people who have watched my review of Final Fantasy 15, which the rest of you should totally watch by the way, my biggest complaint was the game does not give you the option to play as anyone else other than Noctis, and I'm sure some of you are out there saying that these episodes remedy that. Well, yeah, I do get to play as someone else, but this is not the way I want it. What I was talking about in my review in the game is it does not give you the option to switch between characters in battle to take advantage of their skills. Calling them over for a buddy combo attack does not really count in my book. So to Square, I still say, shame on you. But back to episode Gladiolus. It's okay. Not overly worth the purchase price if you ask me, but I had the season pass, so I was all like, may as well, I guess. You play as Gladiolus who walks through a dungeon, fight through a number of trials, and then go up against Gilgamesh himself. The episode itself is not hard at all. Like, no, really, in normal mode, I was able to beat it in almost an hour. You don't keep all the fancy items and equipment from your game save file. Instead, you're stuck with all the gear that the chapter provides for you, and you can find additional potions and Phoenix Downs along the way. Being a big guy carrying around a heavy weapon, Gladiolus is surprisingly easy to control. He is quicker than I thought he would be, and using his defense move is very effective. I actually found it more effective than Noctis's. But the part where Gladiolus really starts to shine is when you get the option to pull down giant stone pillars and whack your enemies down with them. I was like, Jesus, Gladi, have you been putting spinach in your cup noodles or what? But the technique doesn't last long, for the pillars do shatter, and grabbing them can be a pain because even though the signal for me to pick it up appears, I'm smashing the X button like crazy, only to have it work some of the time. But once it works, holy shit, nothing can stop you. As for the story, not a whole lot is added. You get to save at campsites just like the rest of the game, and you do have conversations involving Gladiolus' past. Gilgamesh himself isn't that bad. He isn't a pushover, and I did have to use most of my items in order to beat him. Your reward for your efforts is a sword. That isn't as good as the one I already have. Yay. Overall, episode Gladiolus is okay. If you finished Final Fantasy 15 and had an okay time with it, then maybe this download isn't for you. But if you're a hardcore fan who wants to get every little tidbit out of this game, then yeah, this episode is for you. Well, that's all I have for you in this video. Right now, I'm eagerly awaiting episode Prompto. So this is Chibi Neko, signing out.